Hey everyone, it's Addison here doing another Joseph Krupke's Movies in Review video blog. Something popped into my head, a topic that I wanted to get out there. So here it goes. Movies are subjective, alright? We all have different opinions, we're not going to agree with, John A isn't going to agree with John B, not in relation to John Semple. We're all going to think different things. And sometimes ourselves can think different things at different times about the same movie. We may see a movie that when we're very young that we like. We think it's really entertaining. It's filled with really solid acting. Involves a great cunning story, some really sharp dialogue, and then we may see the movie later, and it just will be complete garbage, and we don't know what we saw in it in the first place. I can think of two instances with me. Tomcats. Tomcats is a very good example. I remember certain moments when I saw movies in theaters. It's crazy. I have a bad memory now. I couldn't probably, remember my name. That's exaggerated. I guess I can't think of a comparison. But I have a really bad memory. But when it comes to thinking about movies I've seen in theaters, I can narrow down the experience. I can narrow down the first movie I saw in the theater. I'm babbling. I'm going off topic. Let's stay on the rails here. Tomcats, right. I remember seeing this with my dad in theaters. My dad, I believe my brother Kane was there, and we all saw it. And fairly about a third of the theater was full. Despite a very bad review in the newspaper, I thought the previews were hilarious. I really liked the charisma that was being portrayed in the trailers, and just looked like a good time. And it was a gross-out comedy. I was a preteen, and or I think around there. What time? I have the IMDb up right now. 2001. So I was a teenager. That liked to see a lot of gross sex comedies. What can you say? So I remember pretty much just begging my dad. I was like, "Look, I really want to see this. It's 14A. Can we please see it? Please see it." And my dad's like, "Yeah, sure." So we all went together. And I remember just being cracked up by it. I remember it being really, really funny, and everyone was funny in that. Like Shannon Elizabeth, Jerry O'Connell, what's the Busey in it? Jake Busey. I just thought everything was funny, and Horatio Sands was really funny too, which is, I never thought I would have said that, but guy's really funny. Movie overall, I thought was very good. I remember going to school the next day and telling friends, look, this movie was hilarious. Don't listen to the reviews, it's really freaking funny. I then rewatched it a couple of years later, and I couldn't get through it. It was really an obnoxious, poorly written, poorly edited, sexist film that was just disgusting. I guess I'm warped. I was a warped kid who liked to laugh at really gross things. I mean, I'm not writing off my immaturity. I think I still am a little immature. But just the movie's way more immature for my likings. So that was one movie. I couldn't even get through it. I think I said, you know what, I'm really tired. I blamed me being tired. I said, you know what, I'm really tired. I'll finish it later. And that's all she wrote. I never finished it. Never wanted to. Never had the desire to. Laughed a few times. Just a movie. Just really lame. So there's that one time. The next time was Sky and I actually watched this on that couch yesterday. It was on TV, probably to promote the sequel. We watched Cats and Dogs, or at least some of it, because Big Brother was on, and the movie was awful. But I can go back to when I saw this for the first time too. It was my mom, Kane again, and the three of us saw it at the drive-in. Summer, we all wanted to see a summer movie. Forget if we stayed for the double feature or not. Who knows? But this was the first in the double feature if we did. I remember liking it. I was, a young'un to watch this. I'm going to look it up right now. and it's going to come out the exact same year as Cats and Dogs 2001. Knew it. So I guess a teenager again. I don't know. We all wanted to see. Like this is a dumb summer movie. We all just wanted to relax. So and I remember thinking it was decent. I mean, nothing to write home about, but you know, the special effects were really good. It was a really, you know, I guess kind of inventive concept. Um, that's probably been done before. I just can't remember. But you know, I just thought it was decent. Didn't think it was that bad by any means. So it comes on TV the other day, and we changed the channel to it because Sky liked it a lot too when she saw it, and we're watching this, and we can't believe just how awful it is, how terrible the sound effects. Like I know what they're going for. What am I at 6 minutes now? Okay, I know what they're going for. All right, they wanted to do a live action, kind of cartoony spin on like kind of old Warner Brothers cartoons, because a lot of it is very exaggerated sound effects and very in your face at weird camera angles that emulate something that you'd see in a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. And it was just an awful movie, just terrible. It was some of the worst special effects. Like they're incredibly dated, and like sometimes a mouth doesn't even match, and like it was just, I'm in utter disbelief. I'm like just speechless as to how awful this movie is. Like if I remembered Cats and Dogs for my worst of the decade video, it was, I don't know if it'd be on the 10, like the bottom 10. It would definitely be in my honorable mentions. Like we changed the channel because we had to see Big Brother, but I'm glad that we changed the channel because it was just a dreck of just garbage. And you know what? It's so weird that I could see a movie when I was young, aim for the target audience. I think it was great, and then see it like years later and just go, God, this is terrible. But you know what? I kind of like when a movie kind of aims for its target audience and then kind of aims around and kind of tries to tackle other audiences too. Because something with like Shrek, let's say, you know, a young audience is going to like Shrek, but then they kind of broaden their horizons a little, and because they want to entertain adults there, because there's going to be adults taking their kids to the movie. So, and with Cats and Dogs, it doesn't even care about the adults. It's like, look, we're just going to entertain the kids. Adults, you're prepared to be bored and just annoyed for the next 90 minutes. But getting back on the topic, after thinking about these movies, I wanted to see what you guys thought. Let's open this up for discussion. What were movies that you saw when you were younger? Not even younger. Like you could have seen them like years ago, just the other day, and then you rewatched it and went, God, this is terrible. This is just, I don't know what I saw in this in the first place. So there's the topic. I'd love to hear comments. I'll try to punch back with just keep the discussion going. This is fun. I like getting these things going. Anyways, have fun. Thanks for watching this long video. I'm going to cut it off now. I'm totally babbling. Okay. Thanks, guys. See you later.